It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And we've got the Dolphins' superstar wide receiver, who's closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the Dolphins and the Commanders, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Washington Commanders. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. 6 times he went over 1,000 yards. Here's Clinton Portis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Back to throw. Williams. And that would complete to Dax Milne. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 60 yards.
You think the head coach and the offensive coordinator are able to pull the earplugs out now? Because all week, all they heard was, you know, Coach, they can't guard the pass at all. I mean, they're next to last in the league. Let's throw it on every down.
Yeah, last week we saw the numbers. This week going against second to last in the pass defense area. Good for him. On first down, Williams. A throw on target there to Milne. And out of bounds right around the 20. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. De'Ami Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
So now here are the Dolphins getting set for their first drive. Bringing them out as the 1983 Rookie of the Year, the 84 MVP, under center Dan Marino.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
Play fake. Here's Marino. His throw incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now, meanwhile, Marino with the incomplete pass. It was knocked away. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Marino sets up. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10.
Here's Gurley now, out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense for the Dolphins, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
Dax Milne, the intended receiver.
But it'll be 2nd down.
You talk about this Miami defense.
This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Johnson's kick is good,
and that will extend their lead even further.
So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
They'll throw on 1st down with Marino. Throw left side complete. That's James. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now Marino. Wide open receiver complete. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
The numbers for James from last week: 15 carries and even 60 yards and a touchdown.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage.
Now the ball comes loose.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Marino to throw. It's a screen to Ricky Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the 1st. From the shotgun, Marino. Now a short one to Gesicki. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. To throw is Marino. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. They run it with James. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter, as they go to work on a 1st and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. Now Marino to throw it. That is caught. at the 7-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Marino here from the gun, and this is going to be incomplete. On now the Miami field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
So a good job there to kind of weather the storm in that first quarter and come back with their first points of the ball game.
Yeah, you hate to be coming from behind early on, but you're exactly right. They took some time.
Now a hit and a loose football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Marino now off the bootleg. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point splits the uprights, and we are even at 10 apiece.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll give this up the middle to Portis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Williams.
Open man, that's Milne.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Looking to throw. Williams. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 10.
Now it's Marino. Now a short one to Gesicki. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Marino incomplete on the 3rd down throw. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory.
Williams on 1st and 10. Well, that's complete to Sanders. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle with Gurley. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. An inside give. Here's Portis.
And this is going to be a Commander's 1st down as he'll get this up to the 25.
Back to throw. Williams. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now a give left side. It's Portis.
And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Operating from the gun, Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On the give, here's Portis. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Now 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and run with their fullback. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now Williams to throw on 2nd down. Short throw to Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Looking to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Here we go again with Marino. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
So we've hit halftime.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the field.
Touchdown! A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dolphins come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a carry here for their fullback. And he'll get this one up to the 26. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Williams, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Moore on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. First down, Marino. Now a short one to Gesicki. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Marino. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Marino. He'll find Parker again, complete. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. James. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Marino will throw. Touchdown, Dolphins! 3 touchdown passes now for Dan Marino. And the Dolphins are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. Now 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Williams on 3rd down. That's to the sideline and incomplete. Here's Tressway now, standing just about on his own goal line. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. Here's Dan Marino now as his guys head back onto the field. He really continues to pick apart this defense. Last drive, perfect, and it culminated in his 3rd touchdown pass.
As long as we've been doing this, how many times has a player in this type of a zone described the game as really slowed down?
Yep.
So right now, instead of warp speed, it's
snail's pace.
Oh, snail's pace for him, and he can do whatever he wants. Feels like he has all the time in the world to throw the ball, and his offensive line has been giving him that.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And Marino's throw there incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Williams now throwing to start the drive. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Williams. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Marino will look to throw on 1st. Going underneath here to Shaheen. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. On the give, this is their fullback.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's James. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They'll look to throw. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Marino sets up. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown. Devontae Parker. A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Dolphins get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Drops this one off to Portis. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Williams to throw on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, complete. It's Sanders. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. Off the bootleg, Williams. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Back to throw again. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football. You're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because
And now the rookie's free.
And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
On 1st and 10, it's Marino.
And that one complete to Clayton.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
On the ground, it's James. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Now 2nd and 5. Snap will come from the 6.
Here's Marino to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki from 6 yards away.
And the Dolphins start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Now Williams throwing to start the drive. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. The throw over the middle taken in. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Back to throw. Williams. That's complete to his running back, Portis.
And he's going to have a Commander's first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Here's Williams throwing on first down. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. On 1st down, it's James. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. On 2nd down, it's James. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Marino off of play action.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Miami. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. Wide open. That's Clark. They lost him. A good pickup there at 22. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Williams.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6.
Back to throw. Williams.
A throw on target there to Milne.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Williams now on 1st down.
Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it.
That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. Williams looking to throw on 2nd down. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Looking to throw. Williams looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Patrick Surtain. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
On 2nd down now, it's James. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. On 3rd down, James. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Operating from the gun, Williams.
A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Now Williams on 1st and 10. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Here's Williams, off play action. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. One last shot at the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles. This was not one. Tip your cap to them for a really impressive effort.
Yeah, and as the game went on, I think the defense kind of got together and said, you see our guys on offense, they're just putting up point after point. We need to leave our mark somehow, too, and they did it, pitching a second-half shutout.
So for Miami, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7, and they will head back home next week.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time.